Hello, Void. Well, we finished one Demons, so why not move right into the next one? So, Demons 2, or Demoni 2 uh, in Icubo Ritorna. I don't speak Italian. So, this is Lamberto Bava's follow-up to his movie just a year before, Demons. So this one is 86, the other one was 85, so fresh out the gates, he was going right back to the Demons. And Dario Argento is presenting again and definitely has a writing credit on this one. So, I'm of two minds on this film. One, it's pretty much Demons again. But at the same time, it does Demons better than Demons did. At least in my opinion. So, it's technically a sequel, but it's mostly just another Demons film. Okay, so there's a party going on in a high-rise where I think her name is Sally, is having a party. And it's pretty much, you kind of get glimpses into various apartments. There's a kid being left home alone. There's a couple, one of a guy who's a student and his wife who is pregnant. There's and a few other groups spread around. A guy having an affair, things like that. So now, while this party is going on and a bunch of things are happening, there's a movie going on discussing the demons. I don't know if this is a movie within the movie or a documentary because it discusses the events of the first film and has some people like it's talking. The narration sounds like it's a documentary, but at the same time, the people inside are acting like they're actors going in over the fence into the city and to look for memorabilia from the demons. Now, as the social dramas play out amongst the people in the high rise, the people in the movie within the movie encounter a demon, and shortly thereafter, one of them gets, and then the demon pushes its way through the TV screen and attacks Sally, turning her into a demon, which then begins spreading the madness throughout the whole complex. Okay, I will say this is a better venture into it. The atmosphere is more. It's like kind of comparing Gremlins and Gremlins 2. The everything's kicked up to 11. That's a lot more over the top. So the demons, the effects are better. The gore is more prevalent and all over, and just the carnage in general is knocked up a notch. They have a kid turn into a demon. They definitely are pushing some bounds here, and for the most part, it works well. That said, I have a few nitpicks here because there's a few things that just have me scratching my head a little bit. First off, the soundtrack. It's good, but Demons was better. I will give it that. Demons' soundtrack was a lot more kicking. Next, there's a very obvious point where, the power's having problems, the phone lines have been cut, yet a woman successfully calls in trying to find out what's going on with her, 6-year-old kid she left alone. So yeah, why the phone's suddenly ringing there but nowhere else? I don't know. And another one is this weird plotline that just doesn't go anywhere. So, early on in the party, before Demon Palooza, there's the phone rings and no one seems to be picking it up, so one random guy just answers the phone. And it's a guy named Frank who he just says, yeah, sure, come over. In which case, Sally freaks the fuck out. Does not want him to come, apparently. They don't really say why or what happened, but it's implied that things did not go well between them. So, he is told to go down, and once Frank gets there, tell him to go away. And that's this weird little subplot that he keeps cutting to while the demons are rampaging. Now he's outside just kind of waiting, oblivious to the carnage going on in the building behind him. And it cuts to them just driving, speeding occasionally. But this plot doesn't really go anywhere other than because you expect kind of what you expect start playing up in your head is this guy Frank's gonna get there, him and his punks are gonna burst in and then get attacked by demons probably. But that's not really what happens. So as they're racing there and just it keeps cutting to them because they must have been far away because it takes them forever. They don't show up finally until the end of the movie. Them and the parents of the kid that was left alone get into a car crash right outside. It's like that wasn't what the buildup I was expecting to, and most of them get hospitalized or some of them killed. It's like, oh, I guess they don't even get to see the demons. Next thing I need to talk about is the acting. It's singularly amazing, particularly from Sally having a freak out every 5 minutes before she turns into a demon. But it's definitely cheesy, but in a fun kind of cheesy way, so it didn't detract from me. It, like, added something. Particularly in the garage where some of the survivors are holed up and start lighting things on fire, trying to ward off demons. So yeah, the movie plays it up. And this one does have more of an ending. And they seem to try to almost hint that something more was going on with a TV studio that was next door that is now very abandoned. That the main characters managed to break over to. But it doesn't kind of answer much. It just kind of seems to imply that. But otherwise, it's like there's no explanation for why Demon just simply came out of the TV. But in this movie, I'm okay with that. Alright, so Demons, I gave a 6. I'll give Demons 2 a 7. It was fun. I'd probably watch this one again before Demons. Okay. So Demons 2, 86, 7 MacGuffins. Have a good night.